Chapter 7. God had commanded the people of Israel that no one should keep anything that was meant to be destroyed. But the order was disobeyed. Achan hid some things, and because of that, the Lord was very angry with the Israelites. Achan was the son of Carmi, descendant of Zabdi, and descendant of Zerah, from the tribe of Judah. Joshua sent some men from the city of Jericho to Ai, a city east of Bethel, near Beth-aven. He ordered them to go and look over the land. They went and examined the city carefully, then returned and gave Joshua the following report. It is not necessary for everyone to go up. Send only 2,000 or 3,000 men to attack Ai, because there are few people there. About 3,000 went. However, the men of Ai forced the Israelites to retreat and killed around 36. They chased the Israelites from the city gate to the quarries, killing them as they went down. Then the people were completely discouraged and lost all courage. In a sign of sorrow, Joshua tore his clothes and threw himself on the ground, face down in front of the ark of the covenant of the Lord God. The leaders of Israel did the same, and stayed there with Joshua until evening. They did like him, also putting dust on their heads to show they were grieving. And Joshua said, "O Lord, my God, why did you make this people cross the Jordan River? Was it to hand us over to the Amorites so they could kill us? Why didn't we stay on the other side of the Jordan? Lord, I beg your pardon, but since Israel fled from the enemy, what can I say? The Canaanites and all the other inhabitants of this land will hear about this, will surround us and kill all of us. And in that case, what will you do for your great name?" The Lord God answered Joshua, "Get up. Why are you lying there with your face to the ground? The people of Israel have sinned. They have broken the covenant I commanded them to keep. They took some of the things I ordered to be destroyed. They stole those things, lied about them, and hid them among their own belongings. That is why the Israelites cannot stand against their enemies. They flee from them because they themselves are now set apart for destruction. If you do not destroy what was stolen, I will no longer be with you. Get up and sanctify the people. Tell them to purify themselves for tomorrow, because I, the Lord, the God of Israel, say this. Israelites, you are keeping some things that I commanded to be destroyed. Till you get rid of them, you will not be able to face your enemies. Tomorrow you will present yourselves, tribe by tribe, and there will be a casting of lots. The tribe I point out will come forward, clan by clan. Then the clan I point out will come forward, family by family. Finally, the family I point out will come forward, man by man. Then the one who is chosen who took these things will be burned. He, his family, and everything he owns. What that man did was terrible. He broke the covenant that my people made with me. So Joshua got up early in the morning and had the people of Israel present themselves tribe by tribe. The tribe of Judah was chosen. Then he had the clans of Judah present themselves, and the clan of Zerah was chosen. Then he called the clan of Zerah family by family, and the family of Zabdi was chosen. Finally, he called the family of Zabdi man by man, and Achan was chosen. Achan was the son of Carmi, descendant of Zabdi, descendant of Zerah, from the tribe of Judah. And Joshua said to Achan, "Now, my son, confess the truth before the Lord, the God of Israel. Tell me what you have done. Do not try to hide anything." "Yes, I sinned against the Lord, the God of Israel. I will tell what I did. Among the things we took, I saw a beautiful Babylonian robe. I also saw 200 silver bars and a gold bar that weighed about half a kilo. I wanted those things so badly that I kept them for myself. They are hidden, buried inside my tent, and the silver is underneath." Then Joshua sent some men quickly to the tent, and they did find the things buried there, and the silver was underneath. They took the things from the tent and brought them to Joshua and all the Israelites, and they placed everything in the presence of the Lord God. Then Joshua and all the people of Israel took Achan, the silver, the robe, the gold bar, his sons and daughters, his oxen, donkeys, sheep, his tent, and everything he had, and they brought them to the valley of trouble. Joshua said, "Why did you bring this trouble on us? But the Lord God will bring trouble on you." Then all the people stoned Achan to death. They stoned and burned his family and everything he had, and they piled up a heap of stones over him, which remains there to this day. That is why the name of that place is still called the Valley of Trouble. Then the Lord's anger was turned away. Chapter 8. The Lord God said to Joshua, "Do not be afraid, be courageous. March with all your soldiers against the city of Ai. I will make you defeat the king of Ai. The people of Ai, their city, and their land will belong to you. You will do to this city what you did to Jericho, but this time all the objects and the cattle will belong to you. Prepare to attack the city by surprise from behind." Then Joshua and all the soldiers prepared to march against Ai. He chose 30,000 brave men and sent them at night with these orders: "Hide on the other side of the city. Do not stay too far away, and be ready to attack. I and my soldiers will advance toward the city. When the soldiers of Ai come out against us, we will run away as we did the first time. They will chase us, moving away from the city. They will think we are running from them as before. Then you will come out of hiding and take the city. The Lord our God will give Ai to you. After taking the city, set it on fire as the Lord has commanded. These are my orders." So Joshua sent the soldiers, and they went to hide to the west of Ai, between Ai and Bethel. But Joshua spent the night at the camp, got up early in the morning, and gathered the soldiers. He and the leaders of Israel marched in front of the people toward Ai. The soldiers who went with Joshua marched toward the main gate of the city and camped on the north side. There was a valley between them and Ai. Joshua gathered 5,000 men and placed them in hiding to the west between Ai and Bethel. The soldiers were arranged like this for battle: the main camp to the north of the city and the others to the west. And Joshua spent the night in the valley. King of Ai acted quickly when he saw the Israelites. He and all his soldiers went out early in the morning to fight against the Israelites at the same place as before, in front of the valley of the Jordan. He did not know he was going to be attacked from behind. Joshua and his soldiers pretended to be defeated and fled to the wilderness. All the men of Ai had been summoned to go after the Israelites, and as they chased Joshua, they moved farther and farther from the city. All the men of Ai went out after the Israelites, and the city was left open, with no one to defend it. Then the Lord said to Joshua, "Point your spear toward Ai, for I will give this city to you." Joshua obeyed. When he raised his hand, the men who were in hiding quickly got up, ran, took the city, and immediately set it on fire. When the men of Ai looked back, they saw smoke rising up to the sky. But they could not escape in any direction, because the Israelites, who had run to the wilderness, turned around and attacked them. Joshua and his soldiers saw that the others had taken the city and set it on fire. Then they turned back and began to kill the men of Ai. The Israelites who were in the city also came out to attack the men of Ai. These men were completely surrounded and killed by the Israelites. Only the king of Ai was left alive, and he was captured and brought to Joshua. The Israelites killed all the enemies in an open field in the wilderness where they had been chased. Then they returned to Ai and killed those who were there. That day all the inhabitants of Ai were killed, 12,000 people. Joshua continued pointing the spear toward Ai and did not lower it until all the people of the city were dead. The Israelites kept the things they took from the city, as the Lord had commanded Joshua. Joshua set Ai on fire, and it became a heap of ruins forever, as can be seen to this day. He hanged the king of Ai on a tree until evening. At sunset he ordered that the body be taken down and thrown at the city gate. And they covered it with a heap of stones that is still there to this day. At that time Joshua built an altar to the Lord, the God of Israel, on Mount Ebal. He followed the instructions that Moses, the servant of the Lord, had given to the Israelites, as written in the law of Moses. Make an altar of uncut stones that have not been shaped with tools. On this altar, they offered to the Lord burnt offerings and offerings of peace. There in front of the people, Joshua copied on stones the law that Moses had written. And all the Israelites, with their leaders, officials, and judges, and also all the foreigners who lived among them, stood on one side and the other of the Ark of the Covenant. Others stood facing the Levitical priests who carried the ark. Half the people stood in front of Mount Gerizim, and the other half in front of Mount Ebal. Moses, the servant of the Lord, had given orders for the people to stand in this position when receiving the blessing. Then Joshua read aloud all the law with the blessings and curses, as written in the book of the law. Every one of Moses' commandments was read by Joshua to the entire assembly of Israelites, including the women, children, and foreigners who lived among them. Not a single word was left unread.